I'm Peter Stocker, and I'm majoring in animation here at Ball State. Um, and how I ended up here is a little bit of an interesting story. This wasn't my first choice to study animation. Um, and knowing the state of Indiana, there's not many schools that really have good programs in animation. But one the three main schools that I was really looking at was Purdue, Ball State, and then the one school I really thought I was actually going to go to was University of St. Francis, which is a small private school in Fort Wayne. Um, and I had, heard a lot of things about it and seen that the animation program is pretty good there. But when I scheduled a tour here at Ball State and I toured the campus, things kind of just started clicking into place, and I really like the university here and stuff. So I decided to end up going here, and I don't regret it. I loved it thus far. So and I've made a lot of friends. So I'm happy about my decision and coming here. So if I could sit down with anyone and have dinner with them, it'd probably have to be someone historical, someone in the past, and mainly just like I'd want to choose someone historical because I think it'd be cool to discuss how the world's different, like than it is now. So if I had to pick someone specific, it'd probably have to be like one of the founding fathers, like George Washington or Thomas Jefferson or someone like that. And I think it'd be cool to see how the world is different, just within these 250 some years. Uh, and also, I think it'd be cool to, hear what it was like, going through the Revolutionary War and gaining independence from a country, which is something that we'll all probably, hopefully, never have to experience. So, if a crystal ball could tell me something about myself, it'd probably have to be something like 20 years into the future. Like where I end up if I ended up in my dream job of being an animator, if I had a family, or where I lived, something like that. Mainly just because I'd want to see if like my expectations were fulfilled. Every day I'm working to get somewhere. Sometimes don't live in the present, and I'm always thinking about the future. So I'm constantly working towards like a certain goal, and I'd probably just want to see like if that's where I end up if my expectations were met or were fulfilled. If my house caught fire, something I would save, it'd have to be sentimental, something that's irreplaceable. I mean, family photos comes to mind first, but I think something probably more important is we have old family movies of when me and my siblings were little kids, and I'd probably want to save those because then I could look back on the past and see like where I came from and stuff, and especially since I said I don't really actively live in the present. In the future, then I can always watch those and relive experiences from the past. So, a little known fact about myself. Um, I have a 3D printer, and I'm into 3D printing as a hobby. I think that's kind of cool. And I actually have a little 3D print here. It's a pangolin, and it bends and flexes and stuff. And this actually printed just like that, so there wasn't really any assembly required. Just adding the feet and stuff. Um, and so yeah, I think that's pretty cool. Um, Something more weird is or unnatural, I guess, is I don't really like carbonated beverages. So a lot of people will sometimes maybe like make fun of me for that, which is fine. Like, but I think it's weird. I've never just really liked them, and I've always tried to like them. So I don't know. I don't know why I'm like that, I guess. The biggest self-esteem issue. So I always get nervous when I get up and speak in front of a crowd. I don't know really why, but when after I get used to a certain audience, after a while, I'll get better and I'll work towards speaking. And I think it's just a judgmental type thing, whether I'm worried about people, whether my speeches are good enough or something like that. But uh, yeah, every day I'll just work at it and I'll slowly get better.